Welcome back. And after leaving La Jolla, California, I was eastbound and headed for Tucson, Arizona. On my iOverlander app, I found a location on BLM land called the Ironwood National Monument. And once I was in Tucson, I started making my way up to this desert location. And while my map showed that it would be just under 6 hours to get from La Jolla to this location in Tucson, it was much longer because my truck is much slower than the average vehicle, and they do figure for maximum highway speeds. But boy, was I treated to a spectacular sight when I got back here. It was gorgeous. I really wanted to catch sunrise, and I kept waking up all night thinking it was dawn, but it was really just a bright moon. And I decided that this was going to be the location I was going to celebrate the upcoming full moon at. So you could see I did catch sunrise, and it was as spectacular as the moon was the night before. Off in the distance there, you see a balloon in the sky. That is actually a surveillance balloon at the Mexican border. And what you just heard was the sound of silence. That's one thing that I absolutely love about being out here in the desert. Having traveled all over the United States and camped in a lot of BLM land, it is rare for me to be in a place where I don't hear the sounds of man anywhere. And at certain times of the day, I could hear off in the distance the highway here, but this was truly spectacular that it was just so quiet. And this is how it was all night long, and again during the day. Once in a while, you would hear an airplane fly overhead, or if it was when traffic started getting busy way out in the distance, I could hear the faint sound of a highway. But that was the rare experience. What you just heard was what it was like out here. And I absolutely love that. I love being so far out in nature that the sound of silence is just beautiful. So this next morning, I was headed out to meet my friend, and my navigation took me a different way, which unfortunately was over a weight-restricted bridge. And I'm at 15,300 pounds, so I had to take option B. There's only 2 other places in the entire country I've experienced this option B. One was in Montana at a covered bridge, one in Vermont at a covered bridge, and then this one. And that is, we drive around the bridge. In Vermont, you would do a water crossing. In Montana and Arizona here, it was dry, despite having had a lot of rain before I got here. So after doing some sightseeing around Tucson with my friend Rebecca, it was time to celebrate the full moon, which, depending on where you are, would be the worm moon, or as I like, the Sap Moon for Vermont. And we headed back out here into the desert, parked my rig, and I knew I wanted to be out here in that location. And then Rebecca had found on a map this feature called the 80-arm cactus. And this is a saguaro cactus with, I don't know who counted it, we did not, but evidently 80 arms. We were lucky to catch it at sunset. It was really spectacular sunset, and so glad we got to see this really unique specimen of a saguaro cactus. And then it was time to head back to the rig and get ready for the moonrise. And I believe she captured that picture there. And I captured this one, super rare. I've never been able to capture stars, but look at those stars above my rig. Absolutely incredible. And here she is. It is moonrise, celebrating the full moon. Well, that wrapped it up for Arizona, and I am now on my way to New Mexico. We'll see you in the next one, and thanks for watching.